under demonic influence. I think Paula White probably put his, he is nothing like Jesus Christ. In fact, Trump is not even a Christian. Trump is very clearly under demonic influence. I think Paula White probably put a spell on him of some sort. I mean, he is surrounded by, ironically, the very thing that he accuses me, Meghan, and Tucker of being, because we're calling for peace. We're calling for peace, and he's like, these people are nut jobs. And then he has people like Laura Loomer, who has been forcibly placed on Site 5150.
The Israel shield, the puppets of Netanyahu, Cretanyahu.
Trump is like, because we're calling for peace, and he's like, these people are nut jobs. And then he has people like Laura Loomer, who has been forcibly placed on Site 5150 holds as his #1 advisor. She's like, I'm advising him. You've got Paula White, who's telling him he's akin to Jesus Christ, which is absolutely blasphemous. And he thinks these people are
blasphemous.
Again,
Blasphemous. Stephen A. Smith, in his words, it is blasphemous.
Of his own invincibility as his #1 advisor. She's like, I'm advising him. You've got Paula White, who's telling him he's akin to Jesus Christ, which is absolutely blasphemous. And he thinks these people are totally sane. Again, very scary to be that far in the cave. He is so in the cave. He is so convinced of his own invincibility. It is completely unhinged that he was deeply upset by the Pope telling him the truth.
The Pope Leo.
Perspective is that this is an unjust war, because it is.
Yes,
Obviously.
based. He's
Okay,
based. I don't agree with everything the Pope says. I am not a religionist, or a Christian, or a or a Catholic. I'm not a Christian either, but if he's cooking, he's cooking. If he makes sense, he makes sense. If he tells the truth, he tells the truth. It doesn't matter. I give him his roses. I give him plaudits. I give him his due praise when he says things that make sense. When he tells the truth. This war is wrong. He's on point. He's based. He's correct. So what is the issue? What is the problem? Yeah. DJT, he's bugging all the way. It is crazy.
#1 advisor. She said, I'm advising him. You've got Paula White, who's telling him he's akin to Jesus Christ, which is absolutely blasphemous. And he thinks these people are totally sane. Again, very scary to be that far in the cave. He is so in the cave. He is so convinced of his own invincibility. It is completely
the hubris is crazy. The ego, the arrogance.
Deeply upset by the Pope telling him the truth. The Catholic perspective.
He's fragile. He's weak.
This is an unjust war, because
words.
Obviously. Okay,
unlawful.
You can't just decide that you want to take things from Iran, or rather, not decide, but BB tells you you're going to take things from Iran, and then you just do it and you put American lives at risk. It's unjust. Even honestly, if you remove Catholicism, it's just unjust in general. It's
immoral,
morally contemptible what you are doing
reprehensible
in the Middle East. Okay, and forget the part that you went against every single one of your promises.
Yep, isolated,
betrayed.
Yep, no new war, no war in the Middle East.
Out there trying to get votes for you.
No hostilities.
Obviously. Okay, you can't just decide that you want to take things from Iran, or rather not decide.
He's a bozo.
BB tells you
Donald Trump is his name. He's a con. It is what it is.
Unjust. Even honestly, if you remove Catholicism, it's just unjust in general. It's morally contemptible what you are doing in the Middle East. Okay, and forget the part that you went against every single one of your promises, betrayed your base, betrayed the people that were out there trying to get votes for you, betrayed the Charlie Kirk, you betrayed Becky Kelly,
MTG,
Carlson,
a lot of people. Me, I'm still MAGA, don't get it twisted, but I don't support Trump anymore because I stopped supporting Trump after he said the Epstein stuff is a hoax. He said why he asked why are people still discussing this? Move on from this. He told the people, including me, who wanted transparency pertinent to the files. He told us F us, really. He told us, F us. He said, we're weaklings, we're dupes. We do the bidding of the Democratic Party. We are past supporters. Yo, craziness, bro. Craziness all the way. F him, bro. F you, Donald Trump. We didn't continue to support this dude because he blatantly disrespected us, bro. We didn't continue to support him because he blatantly disrespected us, bro. Yo. There's self-dignity. There's self-dignity in me and the rest of the people who didn't continue to support Trump. There's self-dignity, there's self-love. No puppet-ish, no weak-ish, no simp-ish, bro. Strength. There is immense strength within us, bro. There is immense strength within us. There is immense strength within us. Words.
Lives at risk. It's unjust. Even honestly, if you remove Catholicism, it's just unjust in general. It's morally contemptible what you are doing in the Middle East.
Disgraceful.
Okay. And
evil.
Forget the part that you went against every single one of your promises, betrayed your base, betrayed the people that were out there trying to get votes for you.
Going to bat for you, defending you from unfair labels, accusations.
You
said
me.
F us, bro.
I just,
so F you.
Could not care less. I am very happy to die with my soul intact. And now you have him just swinging at the Pope. Swinging at the Pope. This is what he said on X, and his excuse is amazing. He said, Pope Leo is weak on crime. And this is not we're not talking about Hillary Clinton.
Facts.
Okay? You're talking about the
or
Pope.
for lighting.
You're not running against the Pope.
Facts.
Pope Leo
Trump,
is weak
he's
on
wild.
terrible
He is
policy.
wild.
He talks about fear of the Trump administration, but doesn't mention the fear that the Catholic Church and all other Christian organizations had during COVID. What? When they were arresting priests, ministers, and everybody else. Why would he talk about that? That's not happening right now. What? He wants me to get into a time machine and talk about what's going on in 2021? Okay. He goes on. I like his brother Louis much better than I like him. Oh, okay. Because Louis is all MAGA.
Of course.
Leo doesn't. I don't want a Pope who thinks it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon for the last 25 years.
If you diverge with him, you are the enemy in Trump's eyes, bro. It is crazy. You can't diverge with this dude. Not a little bit.
Prisons, including murderers, drug dealers, and killers into our... He wants me to get into a time machine and talk about what's going on in 2021? Okay. He goes on. I like his brother Louis much better than I like him. Oh, okay. Because Louis is all MAGA. He gets it, and Leo doesn't. I don't want a Pope who thinks it's okay for Iran
Trump,
to have
he's
a nuclear
bugging.
weapon for the last 25 years, according to Bibi Netanyahu. I don't want a Pope who thinks it's terrible that America attacked Venezuela, a country that was sending massive amounts of drugs into the United States, and even worse, emptying their prisons, including murderers, drug dealers, and killers into our country. And I don't want a Pope who criticizes the President of the United States because I'm doing exactly what I was elected in a landslide to do, setting record low numbers in crime and creating the greatest stock market in history. Leo should be thankful because as everyone knows, he was a shocking surprise. He was not on any list to be Pope and was only put there by the church because he was an American, and they thought that that would be the best way to deal with President Donald J. Trump. If I wasn't in the White House, Leo wouldn't be in the Vatican. I'm sorry. What? Look, I'm not here to pretend that I'm a theologian, that I've been Catholic for a long time, but is that what goes on in conclave? Do the cardinals arrive and they go, oh, well, we were going to do our thing, but like what really matters is Trump's president. We want to make sure that we can deal with Trump. So we're just going to make somebody from Chicago. That feels like the right thing. He's got a Trump Tower in Chicago. Like, is that what he thinks happened? That he had all of these cardinals arrive, and this was the discussion as people waited for white smoke outside.
The Trump Tower is
on the inside.
by the Chicago
cannot
River
be
downtown.
that narcissistic. Or do the cardinals arrive and they go, oh, well, we were going to do our thing, but like what really matters is Trump's president. We want to make sure that we can deal with Trump. So we're just going to make somebody from Chicago. That feels like the right thing. He's got a Trump Tower in Chicago. Like, is that what he thinks happened? That he had all of these cardinals arrive, and this was the discussion as people waited for white smoke outside. That is what was happening on the inside. You cannot be that narcissistic. Can you?
Egotistical. He is this egotistical.
I think he is. I think
I don't use narcissistic, but egotistical, yes. He is this egotistical. It is crazy.
Pope if it wasn't for you. She's like been very borderline lately. Like she's like feels like she should probably be put on another hold, but like she's still out there tweeting crazy things. And I feel like that's what Paula wasn't for you. She's like been very borderline lately. That's what Laura said to him. I think that is she texts him and she's telling the truth, and she's like, he wouldn't even be Pope if it wasn't for you. She's like been very borderline lately.
Yo,
like she's like
Double L is a weirdo. Bloomer is a weirdo.
And I feel like
she
that's
is
what Paula
a
White
weirdo.
Said to him, and a couple of her like she's still out there tweeting crazy things. And I feel like that's what Paula White said to him, like in a couple of her blasphemous prayers of like she's like, hey, if it wasn't for you, she's like been very borderline lately. Like she's like feels like she should probably be put on another hold, but like I think he is. I think that's what Laura Loomer said to him. I think that is she texts him and she's telling the truth, and she's like, he wouldn't even be Pope if it wasn't for you. She's like been very borderline lately. Like she's like feels like she should probably be put on another hold, but like she's still out there tweeting crazy things. And I feel like that's what Paula White said to him, like in a couple of her blasphemous prayers of like she's like, hey, the Catholic Church should thank you for Pope Leo the 14th. What? Is everybody okay? No one around him is okay. And I'm making fun of it, but I want to be clear that he is truly, and I do not say this to be extra, I do not say this to be performative, he is truly under demonic influence. You see that in the prayers, and you know, I have to say respectfully, it was definitely something which I am hopeful, and please forgive me if I'm out of line here, but I'm hopeful that more cardinals, more princes of the church will speak out against the role that some of our bishops have had in this. I think some of them have gone too political.
Trump said the Pope was being political. He said the Pope was being political. Nah, to say war is wrong is not political. It shouldn't be. It should be bipartisan. It should be logical. It is a logical remark. Yeah, this.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody with logic and a soul should say war is wrong.
That I think
unlawful war is wrong.
I think there are too many.
It is wrong.
bishops,
period. End of discussion, bro. Everybody with a brain and a soul should say it is wrong.
Frankly, you know, you can.
This isn't political. This isn't political. This isn't political.
There needs to.
Goofy.
Frankly, you know, you can wear the clip. For too many TV bishops, too many TV. Eastner and Trump has nothing to do. He is nothing, and it was blasphemous. And no, Trump. Yeah, I think some of them have gone too political. Bishop Barron standing beside Paula White during that. I am hopeful, and please forgive me if I'm out of line here, but I'm hopeful that more cardinals, more princes of the church will speak out against the role that some of our bishops have had in this. I think some of them have gone too political. Bishop Barron standing beside Paula White during that prayer, and his excuse is, well, I was there. Well, then you should make a statement after and say, this is wrong. This is wrong. I didn't mean to be. I didn't know what she was going to say when she prayed, but what she said was wrong and it was blasphemous. And no, Trump. This is Easter, and Trump has nothing to do. He is nothing like Jesus Christ. In fact, Trump is not even a Christian. And so there is a role
He's a
here
fraud.
that I think the Catholic Church should step in a really big way.
He's not Jesus Cristo. He's not Jesus Cristo. He is not Jesus Cristo.
You know what it means to
This
be
dude,
a Christian
he isn't
into reality
Jesus
TV,
Cristo.
you know, you can
Okay.
declare for too many TV bishops, too many TV pastors, too many people that have turned you know what it means to be a Christian. Trump's not even a Christian.
Word.
And so there is a role here that I think the Catholic Church should step in a really big way. I think there are too many TV bishops, too many TV pastors, too many people that
This
have
dude
turned,
is no religionist. He's this bloke Devo. This bloke is no religionist. But what DT did was disrespectful. Period. Point blank.
And there has been a very severe reaction just all across the faith. Everybody, every Catholic bishop, every Catholic cardinal, but Catholics in general, you can't support Trump. You cannot support Trump in this moment. And there has been thus far a very severe reaction just all across the faith. Everybody, every Catholic bishop, every Catholic cardinal, but
he
Catholics
mocked
in general,
Jesus. He mocked Jesus and the Christian community, the Catholic he mocked he mocked Jesus, the Christians, and the Catholics.
And there has been thus far a very severe reaction just all across
with no
faith.
shame.
Everybody, every Catholic bishop,
this
every
includes
cardinal, but
the
Catholics
Christian
in general,
conservatives.
you can't support Trump.
Many Christian conservatives were pissed, rightfully so,
His Holiness was
because DJT mocked them, bro.
The attacks. If we could just pull up that video.
Shameful, bro.
What
he deleted the post. It is good that he deleted the post, but the deletion of the post isn't enough. He should say sorry, but he hasn't said sorry yet. He should say sorry. He should say sorry, but he hasn't said sorry yet. He needs to, bro. He's bugging, bro. He told the press he thought it was he thought he was a doctor in the image, bro. Nah, he thinks people are he thinks people are stupid, bro. Nah. Bro. DJT, you should, it is sad, bro. DJT, The nerve is crazy, bro. The nerve is crazy.
You cannot support Trump in this moment, and I have to say, His Holiness was very precise in how he responded to the attacks. If we could just pull up that video of what he had to say. Take a listen.
Basically, he said that the message of the church,
Pope Leo,
my message, the message of the gospel, blessed are the peacemakers. I do not look at my role as being political, politician. I don't want to get into a debate with him. I don't think that the message of the gospel is meant to be abused in the way that some people are doing. And
based on point. He's based for this.
Looking to promote peace, promoting dialogue and multilateral.
High vibrational ish.
look for just solutions.
Laudability
Too many
based.
people are suffering in the world today.
Yes.
Too many innocent
Words.
people are being
Yes.
killed.
Yes.
And I think
Globally.
someone has to stand up and say,
Domestically
there's a
too.
better way to do
Now
Based.
let's cut
Based.
to what Trump had to say when he was asked about why he attacked the Pope. Take a listen.
Unsticky,
FDJT, bro.
irritating, unseen.
FDJT.
Every
FDT.
drop, every crystal, every swirl is organically
FDT,
grown
bro.
and harvested with care.
Skip.
It's wine o'clock. Why did you attack Pope Leo on Truth Social?
I don't think he's doing a very good job. He likes crime, I guess. He hit us. Think of it. He's worried about fear. What about the fear when the ministers and the priests and all of those great people that were arrested during COVID, and in many cases they're outside 10 feet apart, and they were arrested. So we don't like it. We don't like a pope that's going to say that it's okay to have a nuclear weapon. We don't want a pope that says crime is okay in our cities. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of Pope Leo. He's a very liberal person, and he's a man that doesn't believe in stopping crime. He's a man that doesn't think that we should be toying with a country that wants a nuclear weapon so they can blow up the world. I'm not a fan of Pope Leo.
Guess
Crazy.
what? He's literally trying to stop crime because what you are doing in the Middle East is criminal.
War
Everybody's telling you
crime.
that you've lost a large portion of your base. You have lost Maha. You've lost Megyn Kelly. You've lost
Yep.
me. You've
Tucker,
lost
Alex. Yep.
The world.
Maha
I'm not a
is
fan
make
of Pope Leo.
America
Guess what?
healthy again.
He's literally trying to
The
stop crime.
RFK
What you are doing in
movement.
the Middle East is criminal. Everybody is telling you that. You've lost a large portion of your base. You have lost Maha. You've lost Megyn Kelly. You've lost me. You've
Tuck.
lost Alex Jones.
Yep.
You've lost
Me.
And that's just in terms of the commentariat, if you will.
Yeah.
And you refuse to see reality. You just refuse to see reality. You're so convinced that you can
Stubborn.
just drop another tweet.
Obstinate.
And of course, he then dropped a picture of himself,
Immovable.
Jesus Christ, on top of that.
Intransigent.
And
It is crazy,
you
bro.
lost me, you've lost Alex Jones, you've
Terrible.
lost, and that's just in terms of the commentary.
Detestable.
And
Detestable.
you refuse to see reality.
Hateable.
You just refuse to see
It is
reality. You're so
hateable.
convinced you can just drop another tweet, and of course he then
Truth
dropped a picture
Social.
of himself as Jesus Christ on top
Post.
of that. And
Another Truth
even backlash
Social
from
post.
the
Another
large
Truth
portion of your base,
Social
you have
post.
Maha.
Weak.
You've lost Megyn Kelly, you've lost me, you've lost Alex Jones, you've lost, and that's just in terms of the commentariat, if you will. And you refuse to see reality. You just refuse to see reality. You're so convinced that you can just drop another tweet, and of course he then dropped a picture of himself
Hubristic.
as Jesus Christ on top of that, and got even backlash from the Protestants who said this is completely inappropriate. And his response, this is the image. You
Hideous.
have not seen it, obviously.
Icky.
Healing the sick.
Odious.
And his response to dropping that was that he didn't realize that was supposed to be Jesus, and that he thought that the AI image was suggesting that he is a healer and a doctor.
Please. Bunk.
He is a
Rubbish.
doctor in his own mind.
Malarkey.
So that's
Malarkey.
an excuse for
Cod.
just continuing to be so disrespectful to
Yep.
Christians.
Blatantly.
Especially
Brazenly.
saying, I'm sorry. This AI image is not
Impenitently.
appropriate. It went out, people were out
Uncontritely.
thinking, thought it was funny, poor taste. He came
Unapologetically.
out with an excuse that he
Uncontritely.
thought he was a doctor. Take a listen.
Unrepentantly. Unrepentantly. It is, yeah, it is goofy. It is all the way goofy.
Me,
This AI image is not appropriate. It went out. People were not thinking, thought it was funny, poor taste.
Yep.
He came out with an excuse that he thought
Trash.
was a doctor. Take a
Trash.
listen.
Garbage. Trash, bro.
That picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ.
well, it wasn't depiction. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and it had to do with Red Cross.
Please,
Red Cross
Give me a break.
support.
Spare me, DJT.
Only the fake news could come up with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just heard about it. And
Yeah.
I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better.
Stop.
I do make people
Quit.
better. I make people a lot better.
He thought he was a Red Cross doctor. So that's why he posted it, because like obviously he was what year was that? Actually, he was a doctor.
Goofy, bro.
Tyler?
It
Sorry,
is
I said it.
goofiness.
Can we ask Charlie GPT? When did he? Wow, it's not coming up for us that Trump was ever a doctor. So I don't know why he would feel that the image was relating to him as a
Delusional.
doctor for Red Cross healing. the sick.
Delusional.
And wearing that
Delusional.
particular gap
Delulu. Delulu.
doesn't feel to me like he was a Red Cross doctor. But
Word.
that's the slop we're getting. It's been a sloppy year, my friends. It's
Yep.
been a Fetty sloppy year.
Crazy.
Feel to me like he was a Red Cross doctor. But that's the slop we're getting. It's feel to me like he was a Red Cross doctor. But that's the slop we're getting. It's been
Yeah, Candace. Yeah. Love or hates Candace. She's making sense, bro. For the most part in this video, she is making sense. So you have to give credit where it is due.